The world produces around 400 million tons of plastic waste every year, much of which is thrown away after just a few minutes of use. This year, negotiators hope to sign the world's first binding treaty on plastic pollution that environmentalists hope will reduce production. But across much of the globe, single-use plastic remains hugely popular as a cheap and convenient option. In Thailand's Bangkok, cakes like these used to be wrapped in banana leaves, but cleaning them and checking them for tears became time-consuming.
ไม่สะดวกที่จะใช้ใบตองทั้งหมดไม่ทันด้วยหายากมากด้วย
This small shop uses at least 2 kilos of single-use plastic every day. Overall, Thailand produces 2 million tons of plastic waste a year. 11% of that goes uncollected and is burned, disposed of on land, or leaks into rivers and the ocean. Plastic would also be hard to give up for this vendor on Rio de Janeiro's Ipanema beach. He pays $1 for 20 cups, where he serves iced mate to beachgoers for a little under $2.
Né? Porque a gente não tem recurso maior, porque é de nosso próprio bolso, né? Por isso que a gente compra o copo de plástico.
Bins along Rio's beaches receive about 130 tons of waste a day, but plastic is not separated. In fact, just 3% of Brazil's garbage is recycled annually. Plastic waste is also a major issue for Nigeria's economic capital, Lagos, regularly blocking sewers and evacuation routes. One significant source of pollution is water sachets. An estimated 60 million are discarded across Nigeria every day according to the UN. Cheaper than water bottles, these sachets have become a necessity.
We have bowl for markets. That bowl, we cannot use them anyhow. Because of no clean way. You need to boil it before you can use them. You can use them cook, you cannot use them drink. Because of different sicknesses outside.
Since they appeared in the 1990s, water sachets have become a major pollutant across much of Africa. Lagos banned single-use plastic in January 2024, but with little impact so far. In Europe, different countries have introduced laws to combat plastic pollution, like in France, where items like straws and plastic cutlery have largely disappeared. Single-use plastic bags have been banned in France since 2016, but reusable, slightly thicker plastic ones are still allowed, as are compostable ones. In this Paris market, these bags remain stubbornly common.
Il y en a qui arrivent à me demander des sacs même en ayant un sac. Quand ils prennent des choses un peu plus lourdes, parce que c'est des sacs vraiment bio et très fins, donc je suis obligée d'en mettre plusieurs pour pouvoir contenir ce qu'il y a dedans, oui. Donc c'est pas du tout écologique en soi. Voilà.
An average vendor at this market will go through around 2,000 bags per week. Another sector where plastic remains omnipresent is the restaurant industry. In Dubai, this establishment usually receives more than 1,200 orders every day. In the desert metropolis of about 3.7 million, people rely heavily on home delivery for everything from petrol to coffee.
اغلب الاكل اللي بيطلع بالبلاستيك كونتينرز هي طريقه التسكير تبع البلاستيك كونتينرز بتجي اقوى من الكرتون واقوى من الشغلات هي فبنحافظ على الاكل جوات العلب.
Residents of the United Arab Emirates have one of the highest volumes of waste per capita in the world. In the last 20 years, plastic production has doubled globally, and at current rates could triple by 2060. Currently, more than 90% of plastic is not recycled, with much of it dumped in nature or buried in landfills. A recent study found that 56 companies are responsible for more than half of the world's plastic pollution. The fifth and final round of UN talks to agree on a world-first treaty on plastic pollution is set to take place in South Korea in November 2024. Some nations want the treaty to restrict how much plastic can be made, while others, particularly oil and gas producing countries that provide raw materials to make plastic, want a focus on recycling.